Namaste, good morning. Thank you so much for joining. This is a Dharma yoga practice about 90 minutes long. Please practice in accordance with your conditions and your abilities. Respect your limitations. Imagine all creations experiencing this practice to you. So you want to try to deliver the best experience possible. So practice mindfully, practice with consciousness. So on that note, let's begin. Close the eyes, bring the attention within. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything we need is already within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you becoming one with all beings everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts on God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. To make this practice even more meaningful, more powerful, even better than meditation. And now to all the fruits. Imagine this as your divine duty to all beings everywhere. Do it simply because it must be done. So begin with mantra for purification to purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know it, just pretend you're singing through the voice of the Guru. Move your lips and just do your best. You derive all the benefits as though you were chanting it perfectly. If you do know it, try to do it with conviction, with volume, so it can be heard by all the subtle bodies within. And try to do it in a single breath. Om pavitraha pavitrava sawa vashtanga topiwa yaha smaripantrikaksham savaya dihantraha schihi. Let's do some pranayama now. Let's start off with color breathing. So imagine this big sphere of color surrounding you. This is your aura. This is your protection against psychic attacks, which is quite simply just negative energy directed towards you, whether it's intentional or unintentional. We just try to create that protection, layer of protection around us. And when we concentrate more firmly on the colors, they concentrate the effect. Each of the parts of the body has a certain color associated with it. And so we're going to bring our attention also to different areas of the body and concentrate on the color there. And imagine it's bringing healing to that area, not only in yourself, but in others as well. So we're just sharing the benefits with all beings. When you chant the mantra, the sound, try to make it just ride the breath. Make it long, last as long as possible. Bring your attention now to the lower 3 chakras. We put them together because they're relatively close to one another. So at the root of the spine, the sacral area, and the navel, the color is red. It's a strong dominant color, and it floods a whole area. So bring healing and your healing intention to that area as well. The sound is ah. Take a deep breath in. After each sound, a little bit of silence to allow the vibrations to further integrate the healing effects as well. At the heart now, the color is green, the sound is you. Bring emotional, physical, and spiritual healing to the heart. Inhale. You. Next, the sound so at the throat, the color is blue, the base of the throat. Inhale. So. Just do this sound once. Even if you don't last too long in the breath, don't worry about it, just do your best. Next, at the space between the eyebrows, the sound is E. Concentrate on the sinus area. The color is another shade of blue, different from the one we pictured just for the throat. Inhale. E. Next, a little bit behind it. The sound is sun, S-U-N. So you're still in the center of the forebrow, and you imagine the vibrations are strong enough to dislodge all the impurities from where they're residing in the body, which eventually get carried out of the bloodstream, out of the body. This is also co-located with the pituitary gland, which is the hub of the whole endocrine system. So you're bringing health to all the glands in the body. Concentrate on that part of the sound to really feel the vibrations. Center the forebrow. Color is indigo. Sun. The crown. Color is violet. Again, you're producing vibrations from the some, especially loud part of the sound, which help to produce mental sharpness and clarity. Feel the whole top of the head vibrating, the whole brain vibrating. So the color violet at the crown. Inhale. Some. Just be like a witness now, observing everything. Observe the state of the mind, the body, and the emotions. Notice any changes, any shifts. But be unconcerned as to what you observe. Have no expectation what you should or should not observe also. And through the act of being a witness, we allow ourselves to remove the identification of the body, the mind, and emotions. Imagine you're coming You're merging with the divine within, the eternal witness, who's infinite, immutable, and changeable, who sits in the center of the chest and right side of physical heart, as to say the spiritual heart. And as God is equally present in all forms, we now try to celebrate all the beautiful ways in which God manifests in this universe through the forms. Make every posture a divine offering, revere every being, for they are a divine manifestation of God. So now let's begin asana practice. And as a witness, as the eternal witness, who is infinitely compassionate and loving, try to see yourself move through the forms with compassion and lovingness as well. So practice again in a way that doesn't put yourself into pain and anxiety. But this is what you'll transmit to all beings as a result. So let's come to standing. So we're going to start off with some exercises first to help to warm up the body and to produce heat, which helps to promote the release of impurities. This first one is for the organs. You're imagining you're trying to shake all the impurities out of the organs just by the action of pumping the belly button in and out. So you feel all the organs being shaken vigorously. Stands tall, inhale. Exhale, bend down. Hands on the knees. So you're completely empty, stay empty, but relax the belly muscles and start to pump the belly button in and out. Try to do as fast as you can as you hold your breath out. Now pull everything up and in. Imagine there's a vacuum that sucks everything out underneath the bread basket. Hollow it out. Push the belly button to the side of the spine. As you try to push away from the lower back, the heart into the shoulder blades. And then release, come up. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, inhale. If you can't do it as long as I can, then don't worry about it. Just hold the breath out, continue to hold the breath and engage those muscles. Okay, so whenever you need to, take a deep breath in. Exhale, come down. Completely empty again. Relax the belly muscles and shake them. Press the belly button to the front of the spine again. Heart from the shoulder blades, everything underneath the rib basket becomes very, very thin. And release, coming back up. Breathe in. And breathe out. So just for future reference, if you're doing this, also it's good to drink some water, lemon water before, just to swirl everything around. Okay, so just to help dislodge those impurities as well. So now, continue with the exercises. Do them with vigor to get the full range of benefits. Hands on the hips, starting off with the head. With the head in circles. Try to get the ears to the shoulders, the chin to the chest, back of the head to the top of the back. And go in the opposite direction now. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, down. Continue. Strong, deep breaths. Now inhale, stretch the arms up. Open up the fingers. Exhale, pull them down. Form fists as hands come back down. Now in front of the body, inhale, reach out. Exhale, snap them back to the front of the shoulders. arms back and forth. Try to get your arms behind your ears. Now start to make circles. Make sure the arms are spinning in opposite directions. And now switch directions. Now, inhale, raise your arms up over the head. Exhale, throw the body down. Allow the belly to hit the thighs. One more. Stay down for most of our bodies. Stop shaking and bouncing. And then roll your way up. Now from here, this is the next one's a squat. So you don't have to come down all the way. Come down as far as you can. Be mindful of your knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop down. Now from here, arms tickle the opposite elbows. Bend your knees. Make your feet a little bit wider. The edge of the feet around the edge on the edges of the mat. Throw the body from side to side. You can do Kapalabhati to do it. So you breathe out as you twist. The inhale happens passively as you come back to the center. Look all the way around you, all the way behind you. And then release. Next one. Again, a squat is in this. We're including a squat in this one. 4 movements. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale if you can. Jump up and then back down. If you can't jump, just lift your heels. Pretend you're Jack in a box. Springing out of the box and being pushed right back down. Put some enthusiasm into the practice. And spread it around. Good. And then from here, arms out in front of the body, wrists height to the shoulders. Circle around backwards to the front. Exhale, pull and then push right back out. Next one, the arms come down, the start at the sides of the body. So it's a circle and a quarter. Inhale, circle around to the front. Exhale, pull in and drop the arms back down. And then release. Next one, we're opening up the feet a little bit more, the toes pointing outwards and going from side to side. Left arm up, inhale. Bend to the right, exhale, inhale up, right, exhale, bend to left. Push your hips to the opposite side that you're bending. Next one, same movement, but the breathing's different. Left arm up, inhale, hold the breath, bend to the right. Open up your chest to the sky. Come back up on the exhale, right arm up, inhale, bend to the left. And then come back. Keep going. Stretch the whole upper side of the body. Hollow out the underside of the body without forming wrinkles in the waist, if you can. Try not to hunch forward. All the movement in the side direction. Lose yourself in the sensations. See yourself in the practice. to see yourself in the practice you're trying to attain, going as far as you can. You can only go as far as your imagination. So cultivate a boundless imagination. In the past, where self-realization will have the opportunity to experience everything. So even if not in this lifetime, the next one, amazing things are ahead of you. Keep trying your best to go as far as you can in this life. So in the next life, just pick up where you started. Where you just pick up where you left off in this life. Make the most of every experience. The practice is sort of like a little slice of life. Experience all the forms. Get the chance to cultivate all the qualities of that particular form. They're already all within you, just have to turn them on. And then come back, and we'll continue with cat-cow on the heads and knees. So do this with vigor here to fire up the core muscles. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, stretch the back. Inhale. Stretch the belly skin. Inhale, stretch the back skin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Telescope the neck out of the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Push the bottom button right through the back of the body and the heart as well. Up through between shoulder blades. Inhale. Press it forward and down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Try not to make folds in the lower back of the neck. Exhale. Try not to shut off the airway completely when you bring your chin into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. So if you can't do as many repetitions, just do as many as you can. Next one is for the hips. Raise your right leg up on the inhale and swing it to the right and throw it back up there. So if you swing it to the right, that's on the exhale. If you need to modify, you can keep your knee bent, make the movement smaller, and just go at the speed that is comfortable for you. Right, you're trying to get your foot right to the head. And then the other leg, left leg up, inhale, swing it up to your left. And then release. So come onto the belly. It's always nice to have a cushion for your hips, so they don't grind into the mat, especially if you're on the hard floor. So now, this is for the upper back muscles especially. Engage the belly and upper back muscles. Press the anchor down to the thighs and the tops of the feet. Join your hands together if you can. If you can't, just keep your hands separate. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Squeeze your heels, palm as you come up. And down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Relax, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, next one. If you can, bring your arms underneath your body, your palms underneath your palms are facing down underneath your thighs. If you can't get them underneath your body, just have them aside. So we're going to raise the legs up. Keep your chin and your chest down. Up, down, up, down. You can do one leg at a time, alternate if it's easier. And down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You have to push through the arms. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Hold it there again. And down. Release. Bring your forehead, hands in front, stack them on top of one another, and rest your forehead on your hands. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we're coming all the way back into child's pose. So now inhale, roll up into high cat. Exhale, drop your hips to your hands, chest forward, head back. Inhale, back up into high cat. Exhale, the seat behind the heels. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, point forward, shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale. Move in a way that doesn't create any discontinuities in the spine, either at either end, at the back, lower back, or the back neck. Up and back. Imagine that your spine is like a hose. If you fold it sharply, then you cut off the water flow. Same way we don't want to cut off the prana flow, the energy moving through the body. Up, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Imagine you can see right through your skin at the spine moving. Make the movements gradual and graceful so that you don't, again, create those discontinuities in the flow, those big sharp lines or folds. Up and forward. No jerks, no abrupt, aggressive movements or loud movements. And back. Remember again, the practice is an offering, so you want to make it as beautiful as possible and as beneficial as possible. Up and back. Inhale. Exhale. Toss up the neck out, the shoulders, the trunk out, the hips. Inhale. And exhale. Rounding coming up. Flexing the spine. Rounding again. And flattening and lengthening. Inhale. Exhale. Open up the heart in every sense. Physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Up and back. Still one more inhale, rolling up, rounding your back, uncoiling gracefully. And back. Inhale. And back. Stay in child's pose here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Even here, when you're resting, you want to offer it up. Every posture has its benefits, every movement, done with consciousness. So next one, we're gliding into Cobra. There's a couple of different entries you can do if this one doesn't suit. So your first option, you drag your body forward between your arms, come up into Cobra, hold the breath, shoulders back, the head high. Exhale back. If that is a little bit too much, you come up into baby plank. Drop your hips to your hands, push your chest forward, the head back. Hold the breath, don't lose your neck again. Drop your shoulders down, keep the back of the neck long. No wrinkles. And back, exhale. Come forward on the inhale. Press your nose down as you're gliding and take the head all the way back. And break the pose, come back. Keep your feet together like the tail of a snake. Imitate again on all levels. See yourself as a snake. Imagine having a boundless range of motion. Be regal and wise, fierce and fearless. And back, exhale. And come forward. Identify with what different you're representing. Probably physically, mentally, and spiritually. And back, exhale. Line forward. Wait, slide the body, pull the floor towards you. This might propel the body forward, more power and ease. And back, exhale. Now, this time if you want, move the legs as well. Move forward, open up your legs, press into your fingertips, and try to bring your toes up to your head. Back. It doesn't matter if they don't meet the head. Just do your best. Imagine you squeezing socks behind your knees. Your hips have to come right behind the hands. Press into your fingertips, get more height. And back. Through the practice, you learn eventually lots of tricks to find your way to the pose. With breath, hold the pose. Telescope the neck out of shoulders, keep your front body long as possible. And back, exhale. Glide. Come up high as possible. Everything from the tops of the legs up off the ground. Lengthen. Glide and back. The more you get up off the body, up off the ground, the more range of motion you have. You'll be able to go a little bit further back. And then maybe the head will eventually come closer to the feet. And vice versa. And back, exhale. Come forward. See yourself as a serpent. Imagine having a boundless range of motion. Hold the breath with the pose. And back, exhale. One more. Glide forward. Press into your fingertips firmly. 10 points of pressure will give you more power to come up higher. And back, exhale. So now here, breathe in. Breathe out. Let go of all fatigue. Now we're going to come up for the thighs and the core. Anchor down through the shins and the tops of the feet. Have few options to take your hands across the chest or your thighs. These are more easy versions. Or your hands on your feet and you're just leaning back, hinging at the knees. If you're stronger, you can bring your arms up over the head or cactus your arms. Okay, so you can start off by not going down too far. And then come back up. And then each time, so you can go a little bit further. Inhale, reach up, hold the breath, go back. Come back up, exhale. Feels on the bottom like a board. Roll the thighs towards mother. Engage the buttocks, the thighs. And really press down to the tops of the feet. And go just to your extent to your ability. One more. Good. From here, child's pose. So see tummy heels. Lower your forehead down. Rest your belly on the thighs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften everything. Come back up. Turn on to your bring your legs down front, lie on your back. So now from here we're going to tucks. Arms up overhead, stretch. Exhale, tuck. Inhale. Exhale, release the shoulders, chin to the knees. Forehead maybe to the hands. Inhale. Exhale, pull in. Make your body look like a fist. Inhale, elongate. Hollow and lengthen your navel. Exhale, come. Dive, press into your abdomen. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze tight. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Even stretch your fingers and toes. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Same movement, but breathing's different. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath, come into a tuck. If you need to, you can squeeze your elbows and your sides knees, press one or fist in front of the other. Maybe your forehead will come further closer to the head, or maybe you'll be right against the fists. Release, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Again, don't worry if your forehead can't get to your hands or your knees. Just keep doing your best. Release. Try to pull your shoulders up off the mat to get them a little bit closer to the knees. Hold the breath. Everything stops. All the attention of the space to the eyebrows. Release, exhale, regardless of whether the head is touching or not. Inhale, stretch. The forehead is touching the hands. No matter. Concentrate on the center of the forebrow. Release. This is a seat to divine perception. Located there. Reach. Hold the breath. Pull in. Sit down when 100% of your attention is there. It may eventually trigger divine bliss. Release, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath and tuck. Squeeze everything tight. Release. In that silence, in that stillness, the mind comes into quietness. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And release every chance you get to hold the pose. Remain as still as possible, so allow the mind to come into a quiet state. Release, exhale. One more, inhale, stretch. Hold the breath and tuck. And breathe out. Release. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, imagine you fainted. Let go of all fatigue. And now, roll a few times as much you need to, so to come to standing. If you're strong, you bring your feet all the way behind your head. Bring your legs down without bending your legs. When the heels are down, you sit up. Pull your body over your legs and come back. So do this 4 times. Try to move at a uniform speed. And if it's too much, you do it this way. You just can tuck. You can roll in the tuck. You can do it this way. Okay, so no big deal. Just do your best. One more. Watch the body moving gracefully. Perhaps this will translate into movements. Next time we roll back, we're going to make our way to standing. So bend your knees as your legs come down, plant your feet, and roll your way up. But we'll continue with some more fun warm-ups and some hydrations. 1 minute. Come to the front of the mat and start. Keep on offering up the poses. Surya Namaskara. Imagine we're together physically moving your school of fish. Raise your hands up overhead, arch back. Fold the body down. Bend your knees if you need to. Bring your hands flat on the ground. Right foot back. Lower down your knee, drop down to the seat. Into the high plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. Glide right through. Lift the hips, knees away from the ground, upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, allow the heart to melt, the head to come down. The right foot steps forward to the hands. If that's a difficult transition, just lower the back knee. If the foot doesn't make it all the way, use your right hand to assist it to come forward more. Left foot comes in to meet the right, Uttanasana. Come right up, engage the buttocks, arch back. Come back home. Go up and back. Fold the body down in half. Left foot back. Into the high plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. Come right through into upward facing dog. Push into your hands, lift your hips and knees away from the ground. Charge your legs. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you're flexible, forehead touches right down. Left foot forward. Feet together. Uttanasana. Chest on the thighs, head down. Come right to standing. Reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. As Dharmaji says, move swiftly. Stay together or you missed it all. Come forward and down. Uttanasana. The right foot back. We're moving swiftly so as to build heat and keep the heat up. Knees, chest, forehead down. Elbows close to body. Right into upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right foot steps. Now forward to the hands. Feet together. Bow to the legs. Come right up to standing. Arch back. And come back home. Reach up and back. Pull the body down. Every movement reflecting devotion. Left foot back. Express your love through the movements. Knees, chest, forehead down. And right through into upward facing dog with too much hips on the ground. Cobra. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot steps forward. Feet together. Uttanasana. Seats eventually over the heels. Legs straight, but detaching body from the legs. Come right to stand. Reach up and back. And come back home. Left side. Reach up. Pull the body down. Left foot back. Into the high plank. Down we go. Swing right through into upward facing dog. Whole front of the body open. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Softly lying the back. Left foot forward. Feet together. Uttanasana. Right up to standing. And come back home. Adding on now. Swing your arms up and back. As you come forward, bend your knees, your belly on your thighs. Join your hands together and pull them right over your shoulders. Then the right foot back. Back knee down. Kapyasana. Reach up and back. Lean away from the front leg. Come right back down into high plank. You do the same entry if you want. You can do chaturanga. Lower down in one line from the heels to the tops of the head. You can come all the way down or hover above the ground and come into upward facing dog or cobra. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. The right leg up. Step the foot between the hands. Move the shoulders over the fingertips. The foot doesn't land a big heavy thump. Arms up in, up again, Kapyasana. And come right back. Swing your head down. The hands come up over your shoulders. Uttanasana. Come right to stand. Reach up and back. And back home. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch body move with even more grace and power and ease. Hold the body down, belly on your thighs. Join your hands and move all the way up over your shoulders. Left foot back. Back knee down. Kapyasana. Arch your back. Reach back. And come back. High plank. Again. Entry of your choice. Chaturanga or Ashtanga Namaskara. It's upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg up. Unstep the foot between the hands. Softly. Reach all the way forward towards front heel. Arms all the way back behind the head. And if you can, hold your breath. Belly on your side. The right foot comes into the left. Uttanasana. Your belly against your thighs. Your forehead against your shins or close to your shins. Come right to standing. Reach up over the head. And back home. Through the practice, you learn to move more efficiently. And you warm up more easily. Belly on your thighs. Pull your hands all the way up over your shoulders. The head close to the earth. Right foot back. Reach up and back. Connect the movement seamlessly together like you're doing Divine Dance Devotion. Into high plank. If you feel strong, take your seats back. Make your way all the way through into upward facing dog from here. Pull your arms into the side of the body. Push through with your toes and the hands. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg up. Step the foot between the hands. Back knee down. Reach up and back. Lean away from the front leg. Try not to crunch more back. Come forward, belly on your thighs. Hands together, feet together. Uttanasana. And right up to stand. Reach up and back. Back home we go. One more time. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch your body move with even more power, grace, and ease. belly and your thighs. Push your seat all the way up by pushing into your legs, and then the left foot goes back. Kapyasana. Right back into high plank. If you want, again, bring your seat all the way back behind the heels. Step your center to upward facing dog or cobra all the way from back there. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg up. Step the foot between the hands. Radiate your life from within. Be like a shape-shift from moving to your forms. Hands behind the back. Hold the breath. The right foot comes in between the left. Uttanasana. Try to get your legs completely straight. But no matter if it doesn't. From all the way up and back, we jump it back and come back home. Take pause here for moments. From the heart, inhale the left from the heart up to the crown. Hold the breath, imagine a love going up to all beings everywhere. Like the sun that shines down on everything equally. Exhale back down to the heart, remain established in divine, unconditional love for all. And release. So, let's continue with some poses now. So, we're going to start off with tree pose. Anchor down through the left foot, spread the toes at the roots of the tree. Bring the right knee up and take the foot either against the inseam of the right leg, of the left leg, just not against the knee, either hollow or above, maybe the toes on the ground if you're having trouble balancing. If you have Padmasana, the lotus, you can bring your knee up to the shoulder and then bring the foot right against the top of the left leg, sole the foot up. So from here, bring your hands to the heart, go all the way up. Stand tall like a tree, look up, as though you're always looking to absorb more of the light and warmth from the sun to make you go higher and higher. We need the love and the wisdom of God to help us in our journey. Now from here, release the foot. If you can, take hold the inside of the foot, ballet pose. The arms and the fingers and the toes on the same line, maybe at the height of the shoulders, maybe higher if you're more flexible. Lean a little bit to your left, try to have your arm and the leg at the same angle. If you can't straighten your leg and hold onto the knee, do your best. Embody the grace and the poise of a dancer. From here, release the foot, come down. Try it on the other side now. Anchor down through the right foot. Take your left foot up. Again, if you have the foot against the thigh, really push the heel, the base of toes, and the toe pads to grip the leg. If you have a lotus, again, you can do the lotus knee by the shoulder. Bring the heel right at the top of the right hip crease. Turn the sole of the foot up. The knee pointing down if you can. Or the right knee, or the left knee. Hands to the heart. Come up again, nice and tall. Can't see a tree grow, but it's always, always getting taller and taller. Sometimes the progress is slow, but with enthusiasm and angry determination, you may propel yourself to move a little bit more quickly, make rapid progress in your angry determination. Now from here, transition to the next one. Take hold of the inside of the heel, down behind the heel. Ballet pose. Embody the grace and the poise of a dancer. Look up. Good. And then release the pose. Whatever happens, just dance with it. Be unconcerned, be unjudging, whatever happens. Just keep trying. Stay in the same temperament, unchanged, unbothered. Now, from here, imagine, turn the palms forward, imagine the breath of breath streaming in through the skin, right through the pores, all the way up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send that charge everywhere throughout the body. Send it out to all beings at the same time. So now, next one. Come to the back of the mat. Left foot forward, arms out to the side, bend your left knee. So you get your belly on your thigh. The head above height of the knee. Bring the right leg up. Try to get your foot higher than the head. If you can, you can squeeze your shoulder blades together, arch your back, bring your chin forward. Imagine you're a great eagle gliding through the air, skimming the surface of the ocean. Realize the image you see in your mind. Good. Now bring the left hand down. In front of your left foot, open up to the right. Don't have to move fast. Point the right toes, try to get the foot higher even. If you look up, you probably won't be able to see your foot if it's in the right place. Right arm up. And now from here, bend your left knee. Take the right heel close against your seat so you can take hold of the foot. And then start to push the foot away. And then once the foot is far away from the body, re-straighten out the left leg. Push the foot all the way up and back. Pull on the leg. If you have good balance, you can look forward. Again, hip is over the heel. Left hand to the heart. If you want, you can even reach up for the foot with your left hand. Take the foot close to your seat again and push it back up. Break the pose, bring the left hand down, right foot comes down. And then reach the way back up. All the transitions graceful, flow, everything flows naturally. Now go to the other side. You don't have to turn around, I'm just doing it so that my back is not to the camera. The right foot forward, the belly over the thigh, lean down, the belly on your, rests on the belly rests on the thigh, pick up the left leg. Arms out to the side, palms down. Visualize again the eagle. Trying to jam up the back of the neck, arch your back, push your chest forward away from the seat. Glide through the air. You become what you believe and see in your imagination. Now, the right hand comes down, not too close to the foot. Maybe 14 or 16 inches. You can always use a block if you need to. If you can't, open up your fully to your left. Left leg up, left arm up. If you can, look up to the fingers above you. Keep the fingers together. Details to make the pose as beautiful as possible. And to not dissipate any energy unnecessarily. Now if you like, you can look forward, bend your right knee to anchor the right foot further down, sink the weight of the foot, take your left foot close to your seat, and start to pull the leg all the way up and back, and then when your left foot gets as far as possible, straighten out the left leg, the right leg again. And you can stay here or look forward, hip again and rise the heel. So you can take the right hand up off the ground, maybe onto the heart, maybe to the foot. Break the pose, bring the right hand down, left foot comes back down. From here, keep your head heavy as you roll your way back up. Charge the body again. Imagine lights of every color coming right into the body, right up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send everything out through the rest of the body to all beings everywhere. Share everything. So now let's continue with more postures. Standing in the middle of the mat, facing out along the edge of the mat. Get ready to jump or step your feet apart and then go to your left. Lean into it. Try to get your knee eventually over the toes. Your hip in line with your hip in line with your knee, maybe even lower if you're more flexible. Be strong and mighty like the warrior. Enter into their consciousness. Always ready to serve and to protect. Bring the right arm up to meet the left and Virabhadrasana. If you can't turn your hip easily, turn on the right foot, lift the heel up. If it's too much, you can lower the knee down as well. So you're saying, I'm yours, grant me higher devotion. Now from here, if your heel's not lifted, you can lift it now, turn on the right foot. And from here, Parivrita Paschimasa. So you can see, angle the toe and the knee towards the right, push it out of the way, so you can make more space for the right arm to come down on the outside. Try to get your armpit on the outside of the knee. Your left hand pushes your right, either flat palms or the fists. Sometimes it will be easier to push downward Belly comes higher than the thighs. When the chest comes to your thumbs, roll the left shoulder all the way back. Try to keep your chest behind your thumbs. If it's tricky to try to keep your balance, bring the right knee down, just underneath your knee. Okay. Or if you want, take a bind. Take a bind even from here. Slide your hip back. Use the left hand to guide the arm underneath, moving in a diagonal line so the hand comes in front of your belly, left arm goes over your back. Join your hands together. Pull the left shoulder all the way back. You can do this with your knee up the whole time as well, or raise the knee up at this point. Push up through the heel. Turn your face and chest all the way up. Pull on your arm. Break the pose. Bring your belly, your knee back down. Move your left foot out to the edge of the mat. Lizard. Shift back and forth. Back knees up off the ground as you're pushing up off the foot. Push one more time to the back foot. Lower the knee. Flatten out the toes. If your hips are low enough, fall onto your right hip and your right forearm and roll back to your left. Make sure your knee's not dropping out to the side, nor the foot's not sliding away. Both sides of your seat should be equally close to the ground. And if your hips are anchored down, the rest of the body will eventually follow. The pelvis, the belly, and the chest will come down. Now be like a lizard, just settle yourself on a warmer. Fix your gaze. Merge with the form, be one with the form. And then you will find the ease as though you were that being itself. The more you lengthen, the more the body will come down. Use the physics, as Dharmaji says, to get into the poses. Think of what needs to be stretched, what needs to be in alignment, and then you might be able to find the pose. And back. But remember, no attachments to results. Just do your best. It's when you feel one with the form and that ease that's the perfect place, whether you're in a full expression or not. Okay, so from here, drop your seat forward. Copy asana again. Join your hands together, walk your shoulders back, lift the chest, push your lower back up and in. So sometimes we end up like this. We try to reach the arms up, drop your shoulders down, and see if you can pull the arms back. This is why we do the downward facing dogs. Lean away from the front leg. If it's too much, keep your hands on the knee, push into your knee and lean away from the leg. Now you have to drop back, the shoulders to drop out as well. Keep your chest open. Now break the pose. Press into your front knee, bend the toes under back foot, lift the back knee up, come back up. Come back to standing, go to the other side now. Open up to the right. Make sure your arms are at the same height. Make sure the back arm's not dropping down. Keep them straight from hand to hand to the shoulders. Same line as the shoulders. Virabhadrasana 1. Move between the forms like a shapeshifter. Gracefully, fluidly, like you're moving the dreams. Softly and silently. Now from here, Padayabhita Paschimottanasana. Lift the left heel. Again, and tonally, same line towards the left. Push it out of the way with the right hand, and then the left arm goes down. Hands together, or fist on a hand. Really push. If your hands are by the shoulders, push down a little bit more. Raise the belly up at the same time. And then maybe the center of the chest will come closer behind your thumbs. Sometimes it's easier to take a bind from up here with your knee up off the ground if you can keep the balance. Your left elbow right against the back of the right calf. Then the left arm goes underneath your leg, and right arm goes over your back. Join your hands together underneath your belly. Push to the back heel. Everything coming with practice. With adherence to ethical rules as the whole foundation of practice. Always has to be present. Now release. Bring your hands to the inside of the right foot. Move the right foot out to the edge of the mat. And then from here, pushing off the toes. Try to get your hips to sink. Imagine your hips are made of lead, very, very heavy. The hips, there's lots of weight in there, so when the mat's anchored down, the rest of the body, again, might come down with it. Push back to the left foot one more time, lower the knee, flatten out the toes, and if your hips are low enough, roll to your left, try to get your left forearm down and roll back to the right. Your right shin should be vertical, close to the knee, close to the shoulder, and try to get your body lower than the knee eventually. Both sides of your hips anchor down, so one side of the seat is very high compared to the other. Just shift back so that you can bring more weight into the other side as well. Breathe like a lizard again, still unbothered, not a care in the world. Try to find that stillness in yourself as well. Now break the pose, coming back on the hands. Keep your hips where they are, nice and low. Kapyasana, you can again stay here or your hands on the seat. If your hands on the seat, stretch the skin underneath your hands so that there's no wrinkles in the skin underneath your hands. And you can also go into Kapyasana, full version. Lift the chest all the way up away from the seat, push the lower back up and in so you don't, again, create big folds in the lower back. Drop your shoulders down so you keep the neck long. Move yourself from the pose and the intention of offering the pose. And break the pose, press into the front knee. From here, push your weight back up. Then the toes on the back leg, it's not ready, turn back to the front, arms up to the side. So from here, easy Trikonasana. Walk your feet in a little bit if you need to, toes pointing out, hands on the seats, bend your knees, so your knees land over your toes. Push into your seat, pull down, slowly go back, not too fast. As you bring your head back, push your hips forward and up, your chest comes up. Roll the thighs outwards, roll the shins inwards. If you feel comfortable, you can slide your hands one at a time down the backs of your legs. Landing your hands either, maybe perhaps underneath your knees is a good place. So you can control the rotation of the legs. Roll the thighs outwards, roll the shins inwards. Keep pushing your hips forward and up to straighten your legs eventually. More flexible, keep going. You might be able to get your hands underneath your heels for some who are flexible. One at a time, until you land on the seat, push into your seat, pull down, come all the way up. Good, now turn your heels out so the edge of the feet are parallel with the short of the mat, arms out. From here, dive forward, dive forward, hinge your hips, take hold of your ankles, maybe you can step on your fingers with your hands. Try to pull your body right in between your legs. The head somewhere between the feet, more flexible, try to bring your head even further in. So you try to get the back of the head in line with your heels. Lift the shoulders up, try to keep your back straight. So sometimes the back rounds. Try to push roll the thighs out, roll the shins inwards. Imagine you're doing a cobra, lead with the heart. Try to get your heart to go between your legs. Your shoulders back, your shoulders lifted as well away from the ground. From here, if you want, you can do a headstand. If you know how to get into the headstand from here, bring your hands behind so your fingers in line with your heels, your arms should be at right angles. Of course, the head's on the ground, and press into your hands with the breath. Those you can straddle right up into a headstand. If you can't come from with your legs wide, bring your feet in behind your wrists and just lift your seat up. Your feet are just behind your wrists, so you can just rest your knees on your elbows and see if you can take your toes up off the ground. Even if you just pull your toes away, you don't have to come up high. Bit by bit, you gain confidence and come up higher each time. Bunch your feet up close to your seat. Next step, maybe split your legs. Flex your feet. One leg in front, one leg in back. Keep your legs close to your body so it's easier to balance. Eventually you might be able to bring the legs straight up. Come into it. So like a half tuck, the hips over your knees over your hips, and then shoulder straight up. Stay with a little bit longer. Those who want can turn your hands around, come onto your fingertips. Your palms are facing towards you. And then see if you can lift one finger at a time until you're just on the index finger. Almost all the way on the head. Eventually you can come really on your fingernail. Now make your way down. Same way as you enter. If you're straddling down, your legs go wide. As your feet come closer to the ground, engage your core more. Lift your feet, so if you land your feet, make that a sound in the same place. Good. Now from here, arms out to the side, come all the way up, jump, or step your feet back together. Stand tall like a mountain, Tadasana. From the base of the spine, like the base of the mountain, breathe up to the crown. Hold the breath at the crown, imagine that that's the summit of the mountain. Exhale back down to the base of the mountain, be unshakable, solid in your devotion to your practice to serve others. Now from here, we're going to fall into plank, so should be landed. So if you landed kind of in the middle of the mat, just move back, face the shoulder into the mat. If you want, you can fall into the pose. Make sure your head's in front. Make sure you don't have any wrist issues. Make sure your wrists are strong enough. Otherwise, you come onto your knees and walk you into plank, way into plank. If you're falling from standing, hands land a little bit in front of your shoulders. Vasisthasana. Left hand comes to the right a little bit in front of the nose. Turn on your feet. And the hand is a little bit from your shoulder. Make sure you don't drop into your shoulder, your hips are sagging down. If this is happening, the left knee comes down. You do it from here. Protect your joints. Remember, lower your limitations. Go back to plank. Go on the other hand now. Turn to your left. Spread the fingers a little bit. Push through the base of the heel of the palm, the base of the fingers, and the finger pads. And the left hand, make sure it's not lazy or a finger spread. Keep your fingers together. Now come back to plank. One more round. If you have a variation this time, go ahead. If you're on your knee, you can still do it on your knee, but you can maybe lift your leg up, maybe you take the foot. If you want to go in on your hands, so slide your right toes back, spin on your left foot. The toes are on the same line as the rest of it. Don't turn the foot too much. Push your hip all the way up. Push your hip forward as well. Try to keep your left leg straight. Inside edge of the foot down. And maybe you'll set up. You'll be in a good setup to take your right foot above the ground. If your hip is sagging down and your knee is bent, and you're kind of sinking down, it'll be very difficult to take your right foot up because you still have weight on that foot. So take all the weight into your left leg, your left hand. See if you can take your knee up, maybe even a foot. Come back down, gracefully, back into plank. Go to the other side. You can just stay in this version too the whole time if you like, the foundational one. It's all perfect. And then if you want to move into, otherwise you move into variation. Turn on the right foot, move a little bit closer so you can get the inside of the foot down. Toes again in the same line as the rest of the leg. Again, use the physics. Dharma says use your intelligence to see what you need to do to take the weight up off the areas that you need to release, like the left foot in this case. Take the knee or take the foot, push your hip all the way up. This gives you more stability and strength. And then break the pose. Come back to plank position. Now from here, lift the heels, bend your knees, jump forward to the hands. Good. Fingers our wrists in front of your shoulders. Shoulders back. So try not to lean forward too much. Keep your back straight like you're leaning against a wall. And then push your heels up. Flex your feet. Stay here for a moment. Be fierce in your determination to stay here without changing your mindset. Legs might be shaking. Remain calm in the mind. Come down a little bit lower. Lift your heels a little bit more if you can. Flex your feet. Come down a little bit lower until the seat is right behind your heels. Chin in. Roll back into push into your arms. Your legs are coming up. And then your feet go behind the head. You can stay in baby plow if you like with your seat. You're sort of like, your seat is behind your shoulders. You're kind of like halfway up. But eventually, if you can keep dragging your feet behind your head a little bit more. Try to get your seat up by pushing into your back gently. Eventually, your seat is over the shoulders. Take your hands behind your back. Shift from side to side. Try to get your arms all the way behind your body so you can't see them from the front. Heels of the palms together. Elbows come closer. Stretch your feet further away from you. You can stay here, or put your hands onto your back. Come up one leg at a time and shoulder stand. Allow the veins and legs to rest as Dharma says. Nothing to do, nowhere to go but deep within. All the body, the mind, and the emotions, these are not you. Hinge of the hips, come down with control. Pull your seat back a little bit, close to the ground behind you, so you bring your feet down with control. Stay in pause for a few moments. All the while the mind is trying to stay quiet as possible, like the witness watching everything. Now the palms are down. Roll your way down. Keep your legs close to the body as long as possible. Control descent by pressing your arms so you don't come down fast and hard. No crash landings. Once the feet are almost to the ground, a few inches away, press into your arms, lift your back up off the ground. From here, move your elbows in a little bit more. Lift the chest. Bring the top head down. And then lower the feet down. So here, you can move your hands a little bit further underneath your seat. Bring your elbows close together underneath your heart. Lift your head up for a moment. Push your chest up higher, and then replace the head down. Get a nice, strong back arch, like you're trying to beam love out of your heart. Now here, if you feel you would need more, you can raise your legs 12 inches off the mat, keep your legs charged, or keep them on the ground. Breathe very fast in those of the sniffing dog. Best take a breath. Bring your feet close to your seat, edge the feet in line with your hips. Keep your head where it is. Take your hands out from underneath and place it now behind your head on either side of the head. Stay on your fingertips, your palms are towards your head. Lift your back up off the ground. Slide your head a little bit closer in towards your feet and turn your hands around. The setup for Urdhva Dhanurasana. If this is too much, just go into bridge. Otherwise, see if you can push your head into the ground and lift your head up off the ground. Lift your heels, stretch the whole body from the hands all the way to the heels. Angry determination. If you're doing bridge pose, or if you want to try to get into bridge pose instead, your back of your head is on the ground, your shoulders, backs and shoulders on the ground, tops of shoulders, and just lift your seat up. Tilt your hips forward, try to get your chest close to your chin. Either way, perfect. You're going at your potential, trying your best. Offering up the pose. That's what's more important, not the result. Now make your way down softly. Relax for a moment. Take a deep breath in through the pores of the skin. Exhale, flood your whole body with the energy. Feel recharged, feel rejuvenated. come back up to seated position, any which way you like. Okay, now from here, bend your knees, arms up, hinge your body down onto your thighs. Your chin is past your knees. You're trying to move your chest further and further forward. You can either take hold of your arms and just hug your body to your legs to your body, or take hold of feet. You inhale, keep imagining trying to get your chest beyond the knees. Exhale, pull more weight into your legs. This may allow the hamstrings to release. If you're flexible and you can get your legs straight, go ahead right into it. Keep your body with your thighs. Your feet are natural, neither too flexed or too pointed. Everything natural. All the attention on the base of the spine. Inhale up to the crown. Exhale back down to the base of the spine. Watch and move the breath. For each inhale, telescope the body further forward. Feel the spine lengthening back the neck long. Coming back up. Bench pose. Turn your hands around the other way. Bring your feet in. Pull the toes and the fingers pointing out. Push your hips up. Try not to sag like an old couch. Hips in the same line as the shoulders and knees, the chest higher than the shoulders. Allow the head to go back and be very fast. Tuck the chin in, lower the seat down, keep your knees bent. Right hand right down the center of the back against the back. Left arm up. Push the palm against the outside of the right arm. Keep your knees together. Inhale, push the lower back up and in. Turn to the right. Look past your right shoulder. Imagine trying to pull the knees beyond the left edge of the body. Keep your back straight. This doesn't do anything. So this is just allowed to actively twist, lengthen before you twist. If you inhale and go deeper in the twist, rotation on the exhale. Back to the center, change it around. Imagine you're trying to push the knees beyond the right edge of the body. The belly's being pressed by the thighs, the chest is open and free. It's not just the eyes that turn, the whole torso from the hips all the way up. Break the pose, lie down on the back. Relax. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Imagine you're collecting all the tension from wherever it resides in the body. Exhale, just drop it right out of the body. Let all the muscles instantly dissolve. Learn to relax instantly. Feeling everything soften, sink into the ground. The best now coming to you. Be receptive to it physically by surrendering all efforts, allowing all to come in. And mentally, be receptive as well. Sometimes we don't think we deserve it, or we somehow block it somehow. Be receptive to it all coming in. Be grateful for everything that you receive. And direct it all to the spiritual heart where God resides. And as God is equally present in all forms, whatever you share with God, whatever you offer to God goes out to all beings. It's offered to all. becoming infinitely large. 4 is residing place of God, who is formless, who is infinite. So your heart is as open as infinite. As a result, hold all beings within with equal love and unconditional love. Be grateful for all experiences. Take a moment to thank all the beings that you represented today for giving you a little slice of what they're, of where they're at, of their own experience. You learn something from each and every experience and from each and every being and form. Continue to cultivate compassion and to exercise compassion in your day-to-day lives. In all your interactions, continue to see God in all, each and every being. So you treat them also with equal reverence and love and compassion. So now prepare to come back to seated position in preparation for that mission. Close the practice with the chant of Om Shanti 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 again. Instill the peace within, send it to all beings everywhere. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so very much for joining. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Marina.